Welcome, SonicWall channel partners across North America. How you doing? I am back for our Week 10 Sonic Reel series. This week, I've got a very special guest. The reason why I'm bringing him is I got Adam Miller. I'm going to bring him here in a second, but he's part of our service provider program. If you are not a part of this program yet, we offer all of our security services, including firewalls, endpoint security, all through a monthly program. So with that being said, let me bring Adam in. Adam, how you doing? Where are you at today? You in Tempe?
I'm out in Phoenix here, so it's pretty hot. But thanks for having me, Chris.
Rumor has it it's going to be almost 100 degrees this week. So go find that pool already in April, my friend. So, well, hey, let's talk a little bit about the service provider program. I'm going to add some slides in the stage, but if I've got partners out here that are not participating in the service provider program, why should they? What are the benefits of being in this program?
Sure, absolutely. So traditionally with SonicWall, obviously we have all our annual SKUs when it does come to our services. With the service provider program, we've broken those out monthly, no contracts whatsoever, no minimums. So for those clients that, it's really hard for them to kind of bite off that full year, 2 or 3 years of any sort of renewal. We can sell them obviously a month-to-month contract as opposed to that big, bite off, right? For partners, though, there's a lot of other benefits too. So we're here to kind of meet you guys on your roadmap, wherever you are, as far as an MSP or just a partner in general. How the program works is that there are bare metal SKUs within the program that you can purchase that are going to be about 22% cheaper than if you try to buy a device completely by itself. Okay. And then you would attach these services to it month to month.
Yeah, I think I always like to do a funny analogy. So mind me here for a second. So if you've got a customer, number one, if it's going to be a challenge when it comes to CapEx, you can always convert the conversation to OpEx, or excuse me, vice versa there. Oh, no, that's correct. That's right. But more importantly, it's there's no minimums, kind of like in our old program. So if you've got a customer and they go install a barebone TZ80, you light up the security services. And I'm going to use an example of a weed dispensary. This is my funny example, right? So they're selling weed. Is it legal in Arizona yet? I know it's legal in California. Okay, it is. So we're good there. But then 6 months from now, they have a bad strain, and then they got to shut down the shop, right? So all you would have to do as a service provider, go into the My SonicWall portal, deactivate the security services. 3 months from now, a new tenant goes in. Lo and behold, it's the Girl Scouts of America. And they're like, hey, we've got some excess inventory here. We're going to have special brownies that we're going to deliver this year. So when you guys go to your grocery store, there could be a new product. But you as a service provider can go back in month 9, 10, 11, activate the services as the existing IT service provider of that same building and move forward. So those months that you deactivate it, there's no out-of-pocket expense to you as a service provider. Correct, Adam?
Correct, yeah. It's the whole flexibility piece of the program for sure.
Yeah. No minimums. You could have one appliance or one endpoint. We'll take anything. So what is available in the program?
So most of the SonicWall solutions, obviously, so long as they're not kind of going out the door, are going to be within the program. So you're going to see Capture Client on there, even our hosted email security. One of the bigger ones is going to be obviously our MDR. So that's starting to get, into the program. Huge deal there. Network Security Manager, and then obviously, lo and behold, our Cloud Secure Edge is on there. And the big draw is obviously going to be the firewall services for all you MSPs out there.
Hey, that's a hot one, everybody. So I know a lot of you are focused on the firewall upgrades via the 3 and free. We are now including our Cloud Secure Edge with ZTNA services as part of this promotion. But as you got to roll that out, if you want to go to your customers and say, hey, we're going to start with the IT department, or we're going to start with the accounting department, you do have the ability to procure licenses in a monthly program as you slowly roll this out across our CSC portfolio. So just want to make sure you weren't. So tell me about that, the power of flexibility. What do we mean by that?
So I just want to reiterate the whole flexibility of the program. Obviously, strictly month to month, like both Chris and I have already said. There's no kind of lock-in, so you're not locked into 12 to 24 months or anything like that. So if a customer does decide to offboard from you, then you could always just shut those services off and stop getting the invoice. As far as ease of use for partners, obviously you have full control of those services within your My SonicWall account. So you can procure all the services through there and shut them off there, still getting an invoice from your distributor of choice, obviously. And then and I keep saying this, but we will meet you on your roadmap just as an MSP and a partner. So however you guys want to do business, whether that's a mix of, annual contracts with some of your bigger clients, and then month-to-month services with some of the smaller guys that would like to see that, we can do that as well, or just strictly month-to-month, not a problem at all.
Yeah, I think, Adam, let me ask you a question there. I think where I always talk with my partners is, hey, you've got kind of 3 different tiers. Number one, you've got a net new client. So if you've got a net new client, you want to take them month to month, you can buy that bare bone metal as you described, activate the services. You've got that route, right?
Absolutely.
Or I've got a Gen 7 customer currently today. It's coming up for renewal. Let's just pick on a TZ80, right? It's a $500 renewal. Do you, as a service provider management, want your sales team focusing on a $500 renewal, or do you want them to be hunters and going out there and find new businesses, right? You can convert that renewal over into the monthly program, and we'll show you in a second when Adam jumps in the system. From an end date perspective, think of it. I always like to consider it as an iPhone, right? If I go to Verizon and they give me an iPhone 16 3 years from now, when my contract runs out, do I expect my services to expire? No, right? I need to have that 5G services. Same very scenario here. You can flip a lot of your customer security services when it comes to renewal onto the platform with no end date. You guys collect on day one. We look on the 25th of every month and charge you in arrears through distribution. So Adam, you brought up one good point. Like if I'm a partner and I want to go convert my renewals over into the monthly program, do I have to go get a quote from distribution?
Not at all. So that's another huge of the easy use probably portion of it, is that you're just strictly doing it through my SonicWall. You can obviously refer to the price sheet. You can see your built-in prices there, so you know exactly what you're going to get the bill for. That way you can bill your customers out from there.
Great. So I got customers, our partners, they're excited. What kind of offer do you have for them today if they call you and help you enable them?
You know what? Absolutely. We have a couple of good tools to get you guys going with the service provider program. So if you can get signed up with the service provider program, we'll get you onboarded, show you how to do it. Chris and I can definitely send you guys a free TZ80, if anything. Everybody likes free stuff. Just to try out in the program. That's the only give there. We want you guys to get comfortable with it and know how to use it. Another huge thing, obviously, I know a lot, we hear sometimes we need better tech support, right? So within the program, if we can get you guys transacting and get going and up on the runway for that, we can get you guys into the elite partner support program, where you guys will get an actual number to dial into, get straight to level 2. And the best part is it's US-based support.
Well, that you sold me on that. So partner, especially in my selfish patch of SoCal, take advantage of it. Reach out to myself right after this. As Adam said, we'll walk you through the program itself. We'll onboard you. We'll show you how to go procure and put in services, get you that free TZ80, get you that level 2 elite support. Hey, Adam, what I think is very beneficial, I'm going to remove these slides. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Let's show how easy it is. So let's use the scenario. Hey, you've got a Gen 7 customer. It's coming up for renewal. How do I go provision that? You're saying I don't have to wait for a quote. I'm gonna bring the your screen up. Show me in my SonicWall what our partners can do.
Absolutely. This is my test environment here. Most partners, my SonicWall is going to look like this right here, with the exception of this monthly billing tab. And once we get you enrolled in the program, that's where you're going to do that. So all you got to do is go to this little monthly products dashboard here, let it spin up for a second. And while that's spinning, I will note that all my active services right here, this is a good example of what I will get the invoice for each month from a distributor like Tech Data, DNH, or Ingram Micro. So what all you need to do is go to this little orange plus symbol for provision. Then you go to product here.
Okay.
You'll select the tenant that firewall is going to be under or is currently under. And then all those SonicWall solutions that we kind of touch base on are there, but TZ and NSA will be the firewall services.
Great.
And then right here, you could either register one of those bare metal appliances, or if you have an existing Gen 7 like Chris touched on, you can always hit the serial number there, and it's going to bring this up here. So from here, all you have to do is select the security service bundle that you want to go with. I'm going to stick with Essentials for now. You can select the expiration date. Most partners do put never. That way it just continues forward, and then you can shut it off when you need to. But if you know that somebody's going to offboard or you have somebody under a contract, you could always pick a date as well.
Perfect.
The next drop down is going to be our network security manager. Highly suggest that. But you can choose between the bundles there, or just for now, I'm going to hit no change. You could also add SSL VPNs through this program too. I do suggest looking at Cloud Secure Edge, obviously, but that is also an option.
Yes.
And then finally, just to kind of note with all you partners here, is that there is a warning that just says that you understand by provisioning monthly services that it will overwrite any annual stuff. So AKA don't do that if there's still time left over, which you can see right here under this active annual licensing.
Okay.
Right on. And then all you have to do is hit provision. Here's the best part. You're not talking to Disty like Chris highlighted. It's instantaneous. And as long as that firewall is plugged in somewhere, it turns those services on.
And again, friendly reminder, most partners charge your customers on day one. We look on the 25th, which one of those green boxes are activated. You will then get a bill through your distribution partner of choice that you select. Easy peasy, nice and clean from that scenario, right?
Absolutely.
Great. Well, hey, Adam, this has been super helpful. So partners, hey, you're not in the program, call me, email me. We'll get you signed up. Adam will take 30 minutes on the calendar. We'll walk you through in a more detailed program on how to go provision firewalls, how to go order bare bone metal SKUs if you want to go get firewalls. As Adam said, 22% lower than normal bare bone SKUs. And so we'll get it going from that standpoint and take advantage of the 2 other free promos, a free TZ80 if you go sign up in the next 2 weeks, along with access to tier 2 elite support. So that's amazing. Thank you, Adam, for your time today.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. You have a good one. Stay cool. Jump in the pool this weekend when it turns 100. And partners, we'll see you next time. Thanks.
All right.